Welcome to a brand new podcast, and this is the Oracle 19, and my name is Greatness. You can shop online to our baby shopping mall, which is www.evolutionoflondon.com. There we have a whole wide range of products. That's art from artwork, clothing, men's, ladies' clothing, home accessories, jewelry. So definitely check that out. We have a whole wide range of products. Definitely something that you will like. So shop at www.evolutionoflondon.com. And we are upgrading our second website, which is www.evolutionoflondon.org. So we're doing a little maintenance work with that. So that's down for about a couple of days. So just to keep you informed. So evolutionoflondon.org, we're doing a little maintenance. So that will be up in a couple of days. So still, once it's up, definitely check that out and support that. Also, check out www.royalty9international.com. The company have a whole wide range of luxury candles, homemade, natural soy candles. They're different colors, and coming soon, different fragrances. I understand they will have frankincense, jasmine, myrrh, peppermint, scents, scented candles. So look out for that and email royalty9international@gmail.com and place your order. Music by Cheap Limousine channel. It's on YouTube. Whole wide range of different beats for your everyday enjoyment. And once you go to Cheap Limousine channel, you will find actually I believe he have a house music beats there. So he had that for a while actually. So definitely check out Cheap Limousine. He have definitely a whole wide range of different beats. So you definitely will enjoy that. And once you go to his page, you will see different other social media sites of his. So you definitely support his machine. So Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. And also continuing on YouTube, Greatness 19 channel. We definitely appreciate your guys' support. We want to get to at least 1,000 subscribers. So, and that's coming along nicely. So we definitely need your support in subscribing. So pass the information to family, friends, and foe. We want to get up to 1,000 subscribers. And if our goal, excuse me, at least I would say by the end of this month. So we could do it. I just need your guys to push it and put it on your social media and tell people about it, because we want to get at 1,000 subs by the end of this month. So show some love, pass it along, all your listeners. Keep listening, and again, tell people about subscribing. So again, thank you for your continued support. Greatness 19 channel, again, is an educational channel. Have a whole wide range of videos that open up your third eye. So definitely there will be videos that will be informative. So check that out. And also I need your guys to subscribe to Mr. Evolution of London. We want to get that up too. So that's our health and wellness channel. Whole wide range of videos basically for your everyday health and needs. I'm gonna give you a low figure for that. At least we want to get at least 100 subs for that channel by the end of this month. So Mr. Evolution of London passed the information too, so we want to get that up as well. We have different links to other sites. You can go to linktree.com/Evolution of London. Different links to other affiliates, so support that. www.linktree.com/Evolution of London. And we do have a Patreon channel, videos that is not on YouTube. Excuse me again. Mr. Evolution of, www.patreon.com/Evolution of London. And again, we have different videos as well as digital art, and we do have consulting services. So definitely support that also. Mr. Will, he's a fitness consultant for over 15 years. Definitely support his brand. And I have a little sore throat. Excuse me, hold on. Excuse me. It's not a cold, just I talk a lot, so just sometimes get hoarse, but I am all right. And again, Mr. Will has been a fitness consultant for over 15 years. So definitely support his brand. You can email him at williesfitness99@gmail.com if you want to book a consultation. So that's Willies, WILLYZ, fitness99@gmail.com. And he definitely support his merchandise, which is www.wjaaccessories.com. So definitely support his brand. You have custom clothing, accessories, as well as digital products also. Now, any business inquiries, you can email us at evolutionoflondon@gmail.com if you want to put your business on this platform. So that's the same email if you want to make a free will offering to our PayPal account. Again, that's evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. And the guys, you eat $1, $2, everything will count. So definitely support. We can use that because we're trying to expand. So we definitely can use your support as far as that. If you don't want to make a donation, at least buy some merchandise. So definitely you can support us that way. And also the Oracle 19 is on all major platforms. That's Anchor.fm, Apple, Spotify, Google, just to name a few. And all information will be in the description box of all three major platforms, which is the Greatness 19 channel, Mr. Evolution of London, and again, the Oracle 19 podcast. So definitely support that. Okay, so let's get to the business at hand. As you well know, I always give my perspective. And today we're going to talk about time to purge weak men. Or I should say, do you think it's time to purge weak men? And it's not about, taking life. It's just basically not associating with weak men. Now, obviously, things that transpired not too long ago, but we're not going to really touch base on those particulars. I'm just thinking more in general. Nowadays, it's a lot of weak men. And I talked about on the previous show about simps. So check out last year's show. But it's a growing number. Would you agree that is a growing number of weak men? Men with no backbone. Men they lost their manhood. They allowed their woman to dominate them in all aspects. And A lot of times, men, you got to realize, especially if you're in a relationship, you got to know when the relationship is over. One. Two, which could easily be number one, does that woman respect you? And again, a lot of times women, they will show signs. Like if you telling them you don't appreciate them dressing a certain way, they still do it. If you tell them you don't appreciate them smoking, they will tell you, I've been smoking before you. If you told them to make sure they clean the house, then they tell you, I get back to you. Or I get back to that situation later. Little things, which can become big things. Again, respect is everything. If a woman respects you, she's going to follow your lead. Bottom line. And a lot of modern day women don't respect men. They've been raised to have an independent thinking, and they just, in actuality, just think men is dumb, and they don't need to even follow their lead. And when you have a woman that have that ideology, no matter if you've been married to her for 30 years, 20 years, 15, 10, 5, or 1. It doesn't matter if you have children. If y'all have children together. You have to come to a realization, is this woman for you for the long term? And a lot of men, it's hard for them to face that because they don't have abundance mindset. And I'm sure you heard that often throughout social media and around your circumference. Abundance mindset is basically when a man, you got to think there's more. You heard the saying, there's more fishes in the sea. And it really is. For every one man, there's 10, 15, 20, 30 different women. Depends on the region you reside. And you really have to take that mindset of she's not in your corner. Let her go. Because a lot of times these modern day females, they think they can do better without you. They think they can pick up another man, and they could do this exact same thing. Unfortunately, it's a lot of cases where they can get away with that because you have abundance of weak men, weak-minded men. Now, you women out here, this do not apply to you. Because you respect the male principle, you respect yourself, you have style, you have class. And I give you an example of a woman or women that I have high respect for. There was a woman named Jane Kennedy. Look her up. She was a model, an actress. She was a sports announcer, if I'm not mistaken. But Google Jane Kennedy. Now again, we all make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. I get it. But class, style, it's a big thing. And it shouldn't be taken lightly. Another person I think that has class is Denzel Washington's wife. I forgot her first name. Forgive me. But I think she's a classy woman from the outside looking in. And why I could say that, because again, you don't know about her personal business. She don't put her personal business out there, and she shows support of her husband. Regardless of people trying to throw a little slick remarks about him. I noticed reporters, they tried to throw a little slick remarks, but she quickly checks them in an intelligent way. She shows that she's by her man's side. And she's a woman that I know Mr. Washington makes sure she have everything in the world. Because, again, she deserves it. For what I see, she has class. You have to give credit when credit is due. I think Beyonce has class. I really do. Regardless of what people think or whatever. Because you know why? Because she would never put her man on Front Street in terms of disrespect. Whatever goes on, she keeps that behind closed doors, as she should. That's just my personal opinion about these individual women that I'm thinking about. I know there's much more women out here that have class and style. But that means a lot in terms of how they support their men. Just saying. But men, when you find a woman that's not supporting you and she's destroying you from within, and another way she could destroy you from within is how she raised your children. And a lot of times men, these feminist women, they guide the children to disrespect you, to hate you, to talk the same talking points as the mother. Signs of no respect. And a lot of times you weak men, you go for it. See, you gotta have in my opinion, again, just my perspective, as always, you have to have a warrior class spirit. What do I mean? Regardless of your family, you love your children, you love your wife, you've been together with her for a while, or you're afraid to lose them because of the consequences that could occur in this modern day world. Child support, losing millions of dollars of your earnings or thousands of dollars of your earnings, or having your children hate you for life, blah, 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 blah. But as a man, people come and go, including your children, if they cannot respect you as a man. I will not tolerate children disrespecting me, and I still gotta be prepared to defend them. If they disrespected me, I'm not defending them. They lost that. They out there in the streets. You gotta have that warrior class mentality. Now, I know a lot of people will be triggered by that because they will say, oh, my children. Oh, yeah, you know, I don't want that. I can't do it. Well, yeah, you can. That, again, that weakens you as a man. Because you got to be prepared to lose anyone if you have to. Shake anyone if you have to. Disregard anyone if you have to. Purge. Mentally purge anyone if you have to. If you're a warrior. Again, it's built for the few, not the many. So you might not be of that warrior class. It is what it is. So with your significant other, if she's not giving you the proper respect as a man, you need to shake her, loose as well. What type of man would you be if you allow, I'm saying this word, if you allow your woman, she can have male friends. She can go out whenever she want to go out because she's grown. She don't have to cook for you, you know, whenever, if you hungry, you want a meal, she's like, no, I'm not doing it. And everything else, no. Well, then my question is, what good is she? Now, I know what I'm saying is triggering. I know you don't like it. I can see you. A lot of you women don't like what I'm saying. And a lot of you men is siding with these women. Oh, the woman is God, and she can't do no wrong. And brother, you wrong, brother. This is why you're in the predicament you are in. Look, I'm not here to force a woman to do anything she don't want to do. It is totally up to her. But guess what? It's also up to me to not be in that situation if I can't get what I need and what I want as the leader. She don't want to cook. It's okay. There's other women that would. She don't want to clean. It's okay. There's other women that would want to clean. She don't want to listen to you. She thinking that she's the boss. Okay, well, there's other women that would be submissive to me. That's what I mean by abundance mindset, as I previously mentioned. And when you put yourself in that mindset, guess what? You get better class of women for you. Now, a lot of you men are trash. Yes, I said it. A lot of you men are trash. Hey, listen. I've been there. I had a trash mindset as well for the women that I have chose in the past. Greatness was not always had a greatness mindset. Greatness was a degenerate. Had a degenerate mindset. And I still will slip and slide, but not to the degree I have decades, years ago, etc., etc. So I'm far from perfect. Imperfect, perfect being. But guess what? You grow. And everyone has a time. Not my time of growth is different from your time. But guess what? You got to strive to shake off that weakness, because that's tearing you down. And a lot of men out here get torn down from within. You get, one of the worst things in the world is when you have people outside of your home, let's say ladies, that have ultimate respect for you and think the world of you. But then when you go home, your wife think you trash. Your kids think you trash. They disrespect you. That's one of the worst things. And I see a lot of you men and hear a lot of stories of you men going through this currently, where the world respects you, but when you go home, your own wife look at you as trash. And another thing, a lot of women disrespect men totally. Worshipping other men, worshipping dead men, worshipping exes, worshipping men on the job, worshipping men at school, worshipping men in the community, all of these men more than their husbands or boyfriends at home. So when you have men, when you have a woman that have that mindset, that low mindset of you, it's time to let her go. Let her go before it gets worse, because you don't want to be that old dude. You getting disrespected when you're in your prime of your life, But then you're gonna stick around with that woman, and when you 65, 70, 80 years old, when you can't move around like you used to be, and can't find a quality woman like you want because now you're old and done, you're gonna be a hater. And guess what? She's gonna really let you have it, because then she's just waiting for you to die so she can pick up that insurance policy off of you. You don't want to be that sucker. Cut her loose now while you still in your prime, while you still able to be walking and taking care of yourself. And again, a lot of you simpish men is allowing women to walk all over you. See, this is a lesson for you younger men out here that is on the come up. Do not allow these women to dominate you. Set the rules in your circumference of what your expectations need to be from that woman. And if she cannot meet your expectations, let her go. There's plenty of women out here. And tell you the truth, most of these women out here are trash. Trash in many different aspects. They mentally ill. They physically don't take care of themselves. They fake. Everything about them is fake from head to toe. From their eyelashes to their nails to their behind and breastises. Fake. A lot of them. Not all, of course, but a lot. How, if she's fake, how can you be truthful with her? Let me say this again. If she is presenting herself to you, I'm just going to be a little facetious here. I'm just going to say this in a way, and maybe you'll catch on to this. If she has fake hair, fake nails, fake eyelashes, fake breasts, fake butt, fake toenails, everything about her is fake, even her personality. But how can she expect a real man? And she's presenting herself to you in a fake manner. Now, I know it's nothing wrong with upgrading and, having certain things. But if the man haven't seen the real you waking up in the morning, but you want him to be real with you, isn't that a contradiction? Technically. And a lot of women want to dumb down men. They want to present themselves in a fake manner, but they want you to keep it real. Already making you weak. See, look, this order in my world, the Lord, man, woman, then children. That's my order. And if that woman want to compete with you, which many women want to compete, let her go. Sometimes you got to take that L. And the L could be very big. It's a big L. But you got to take that for your overall health and well-being. There's no way you can survive. I definitely disagree with this concept men be saying happy wife, happy life. Trash. It should be the other way around. The man is the nucleus. Nothing moves without the man. If the man goes down, the family is crumbling. And you are the nucleus. You are needed, men. Women need you, no matter what they say. We the ones that built society to make it right for women to act like a-holes. Bridges, tunnels, even the law system. Men. Because if it wasn't no laws put in place, men would be like cavemen, see you and club you like Fred Flintstone on sight, grab you by the hair, if it wasn't no law and order. So you should be lucky, women, that it is law, despite you thinking that you some Wonder Woman or Xena, warrior princess, and all of this other nonsense. Because if it wasn't no laws put in place, men will Fred Flintstone your behind. Just club you. Bow! Come with me. What are you gonna do when a regular grown man, full grown lion out here see you if it was no laws? And he just want to take you. It's on sight. Now, yeah, you burly women, big, robust, refrigerator type women, might have to club you a couple of times. But guess what? You're going to go down too, one way or another. Might take a little extra pressure, your robust, burly, refrigerator type of women. Got to club you about a good 5 to 10 times. But you will get clubbed if it was no laws. So be grateful. Men understand this. This is what makes you weak. Women put ideas in society that you got to follow them. It's their world. Like their little box between their legs is the all be all. And they play games with it. They put it out there like that. And you don't have to take that. Their little box means nothing. Matter of fact, they don't even take care of their little box. It's not even washed properly. They don't even take care of it properly. They don't even honor their bodies. So how are they going to honor you and they don't even honor their bodies? Their mindset is whack. So why should you even follow that person? You shouldn't follow no woman anyway. What are you following her for? You just following her for leading to confusion and your early death. But a lot of you men, you just want to follow because you weak, and you do need to be purged. You know good for society. My personal opinion, you weak men, and again, you've been brainwashed by government. We know who they are. You've been brainwashed to be weak. And it should not be tolerated. You know, men, you gotta have a mindset. If that woman is not willing to obey you, and I know you don't like that word, but who cares? Sometimes it's best to be by yourself until you can find that person. And believe me, you can find that person because there's plenty of women out here, and there's enough women out here that will want to follow your lead in this planet Earth that we live. I know most of these females out here is trash, and it is what it is. And for God's sake, guys, you young men, use a condom. And I'm just say this: It's not like the yesteryears, previous generations. Men could slay hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of women, no problem. Different era, guys. You young men out here, I wouldn't advise you to be running around and having sexual intercourse with a whole bunch of women. You need to regulate yourself. Why I would say that? Because there's so many different new situations. There's different laws. These women is more cutthroat, in my personal opinion. You got more women out here is, you got a condom, and after you finish doing your business, she's taking your liquids and reinserting the liquids in her body, if you get what I mean. There's cases about that. You get women nowadays, laws is out here, if the woman randomly, after you have intercourse with her, she can go to the cops and say that she didn't agree to it. And now you can go to jail for that situation. Being now an offender. You get what I mean? I'm not, certain things I'm not going to spell it out because I want to be YouTube friendly. But you can understand where I'm coming from. Nowadays, these women is, I think, more treacherous now because of the technology out here than ever before. You got to be very careful who you sleep with. Because then that woman, because she can't make you weak and can't control you, then she'll turn around and say, you did something to her. Especially you young black men. You definitely need to be careful of all races, because it's open season on you. If you don't think so, try it out. See how far it will get you. Mess with the wrong white woman, 25 to life. Mess with an Asian woman, maybe 15 to 20. A light Hispanic woman that looks white, maybe 10 to 15. Black woman, 0 to 9.5, depending where she resides or who she is. If she's in a nice neighborhood, highly educated, 9.5 years. If she's in the hood, you'll get a 3 to 5 bid for assault. That offense, that's SA offense, if you know what I mean. And I'm just giving examples. I'm being a little facetious here. I know it's not right and exact, so okay, don't harp on that. I'm just spitting out some just information for just purposes of this show. But the purpose is be careful, men, and don't be weak to these women out here. But I know a lot of you men are weak, and it's too late for y'all guys. You're gonna be simps for life. But you men out here that are standing strong, the few, separate yourself from these simps, these weak men, because they're going to destroy you. They the first one. They just as bad as the women. They will jump in your face and want to fight to the death for a hoe, a slut, straight hot trash. This is what it is. You better be very, very careful, men. Very, very careful. Real men, I'm speaking about. Hanging around with these weak men. Purge them in your mind. Separate from them. They shouldn't be your friends. It could be your family, friends, or foe. If they simps, they weak for women, these women that is no good for them, leave them alone. Because no matter what you say, they're going to put on that Superman cape for them. And they will fight to the death, say, brother, you are wrong. You can't do that to a woman. She's great. So the choice is yours, guys. Again, weak men, I'm sure you heard it on different other shows. Get your mind right. Shake it off. That's simp, weak behavior. But if you don't want to and you just want to hold on to that slut, then that's on you. But I tell you one thing, when you old and decrepit, you're going to finally see how that whore treats you. And guess what? There's nothing you can do. Thank you for listening.